North Korea is a symbol of modern dictatorship. It's a nation isolated from the world, surrounded by tall barbed wire fences in pursuit of its bright future. Hello, everyone! Are you curious if anything is working well in North Korea? Welcome to our channel. Today, let's take a new perspective on North Korea. What if things are going better in North Korea than we think? If you enjoy experimental themes, let's get started. Stability. The world of repeated elections and crises lacks stability. Politicians promise voters a stable life, but such a life has not been realized and will not be in the future, because the world's mechanisms are designed this way. However, North Korea is a completely different world where the third generation of the Kim dynasty has consistently ruled the country, and there are no crises without orders from the authorities. North Korea, of course, has elections, but they are a formality to demonstrate the unity of the people and the government. In North Korea, there are elections for the Supreme People's Assembly, a parliament with a formal role in this country. Elections are held every 5 years, and that day becomes a festive celebration. On this day, citizens aged 17 and above go to the polling stations and must vote for the only candidate recommended by the authorities. You can cast a dissenting vote, but to do so, you must enter a separate room and risk drawing the attention of the police. So, no one takes such risks, and candidates always receive the full support of the people. What do you think about this way of achieving unanimity? The hidden charm of propaganda. North Korean propaganda looks cute. Such cuteness is not seen in democratic nations. Is there anything that can compare to the girls who cry when they see Kim Jong-un? There is no other world leader who elicits such passionate reactions from people around the world. According to media reports, in North Korea, there is a special group of girls called the Joy Division, who are gathered to entertain the leader, Kim Jong-un. Kim Il-sung, the grandfather, and Kim Jong-il, the father, also had similar groups. It seems that the Kim family has a bit of an eye for entertainment. People in North Korea not only shed tears of joy for Kim Jong-un, but also cry when he is sick. Sometimes, even men cannot help but shed tears when thinking about their beloved leader. Are they practicing crying on purpose? However, propaganda is not limited to tears alone. Please look at the cheerleaders that North Korea brought to the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics. No other cheerleaders, not even the NBA, do such a show. This is North Korea's specialty, where childlike innocence and well-practiced performance come together. It's perfect. Protection of art. There are approximately 140,000 monuments and structures in North Korea that commemorate the revolutionary achievements of the Kim dynasty. Statues created by the Mansudae Art Studio are erected with salutes, treated as if they were the real leaders themselves. Special shelters are prepared for these monuments in preparation for war. This is how art is protected. Fine dining. Living in the capital of North Korea is a privilege reserved for only the most loyal citizens. This privilege opens up possibilities for career advancement, education, and healthcare. Pyongyang residents can also enjoy luxuries like eggs, sugar, and oil, not to mention the constant supply of electricity. It's the highest quality of life. However, not everyone enjoys these privileges. They are limited to those residing in the central districts of Pyongyang, a mere 10 locations. Other capital residents fall into the category known as 410 and have access only to basic foodstuffs. These individuals are prohibited from living in the central parts of the capital and, as a result, are denied many benefits. Those living in the suburbs aim to move to the city center, thereby improving their standard of living. Donating the equivalent of $10,000 to the Pyongyang People's Committee's loyalty fund makes this possible. Additionally, there's a means of obtaining a life with access to quality food at a lower cost, offering a $2,000 bribe to officials. Nevertheless, an increasing number of these illegal central city residents are being apprehended, evicted from the paradise where they could obtain eggs, oil, and sugar. If you want to indulge, it seems you must pay the price. Traffic-free. Imagine rush hour in a major city in any advanced country. Traffic jams stretching for kilometers are a nightmare, making the commute to work, visiting people, or even going shopping a major ordeal. In Pyongyang, you can forget about these problems because there are very few cars. Until recently, among the 2.5 million residents of the capital, only a handful owned private cars, and taxis were a rare sight. However, due to a rapid increase in construction projects and encouragement of business activities, even in a country like North Korea, more people now have access to private cars. Furthermore, with an increase in taxis, trolley buses, and buses, traffic jams like the one you see here have become more common. This footage was captured by Indonesian journalist Jaka Parker in 2017. While it's not quite Tokyo yet, it's no longer the desolate metropolis where traffic officers had to replace traffic lights. Gifts to commemorate the leader's birthday. In 2022, North Korea celebrated the 80th birthday of Kim Jong-il, the father of Kim Jong-un. February 16th is the most significant holiday in North Korea, eagerly anticipated by the general populace as it's a day when they receive presents. Of course, not everyone, only those who are employed. In reality, it was the 81st birthday of the great leader, as the previous year's celebrations were cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Moreover, North Korea's economy was in a severe crisis due to the pandemic, so the quality of gifts was not particularly impressive. Nevertheless, people did receive items. For instance, in Haeryong City, employed citizens were provided with a 2-day supply of corn, soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, miso, and soy sauce. Also, due to a sugar shortage in North Korea, Hamgyeonbuk-do distributed corn-based sweets to children. However, not everyone was as fortunate. In Ryanggang-do, authorities didn't provide anything to the general population. Yet, government agency employees received 500 grams each of vegetable oil and seafood. Surprisingly, the gifts distributed in Pyongyang exceeded expectations and were more lavish than in previous years. They included 2 sets of underwear, 2 tubs of toothpaste, 2 toothbrushes, 4 bars of soap, and 1 blanket. Additionally, there were 2 kilograms of miso, 10 eggs, 300 grams of soybean oil, 500 grams of soy sauce, 300 grams of pork, and 500 grams of sugar from China. Yes, it's true. These are luxury items available exclusively to residents of the capital. Hot water. Water is the foundation of life and a fundamental element for people to live comfortably. We are not talking about drinking water here, but water as a means to maintain hygiene. Let's explore the advantages of living in North Korea through this theme. Securing hot water involves consuming energy to boil water. In a country where not everyone has access to adequate food, hot water is considered a luxury. Therefore, it's not surprising that the luxury high-rise apartments on Ryomyong Street, built by Kim Jong-un in 2017, did not have hot water. This is the reality of the fairy tale land that represents the era of the Workers' Party and symbolizes modern urban architecture. Hot water is particularly scarce for female soldiers. According to unconfirmed reports, due to water shortages, female soldiers must shower simultaneously with male soldiers. However, there are also testimonies confirming the water shortage issue. North Korean defector Lee So-young has spoken about the difficulties she experienced during her military service. The lack of hot water for showers was just one of them. Her unit's water source drew directly from a nearby stream without any prior purification. Apparently, the water contained frogs and snakes, which is far from pleasant. From a hygiene and practical perspective, this is far from ideal. However, there is some good news. While not everywhere, public bathhouses have hot water, and Munsu Water Park also has hot water. This water park is the largest in North Korea and offers entry for approximately 10 euros. For that price, you can swim for several hours and even receive a basket containing towels, gel, shampoo, and a swimsuit. Of course, this is assuming we don't consider the income levels of the citizens. Well, that concludes today's video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please take a moment to like this video and share it on social media. It sends a clear message that you want to see more on this topic. So for now, it's goodbye from all of us. But just for a little while. We're already preparing the next video, so we'll see you again very soon. Goodbye!